shake the fucking walls, you're my people. You're my motherfucking people.
Hey guys, it's Billie Eilish. Listen to today's top hits, a playlist where hits are made, only on Spotify.
Yeah, this one's dedicated to all them strippers in Vegas. Still got that dollar bill with your phone number on it, sweetie. We've been partying for days. The stripper said she never saw a white boy in this place. Wow. Her ass is clapping in my face. She looked back at me and said, baby, just let it rain now. So I just let it rain. Bunch of ones falling down from outer space. And while she's dancing in the rain, I'm just laughing. It's 5 a.m. and I'm way out, way out. Come and bust it open. We just out here with the homies, smoking loud, cause that's the notion. Bad bitch with no emotion, sunglasses and ibuprofen, double cups and oxycontin, Xanax and blue dolphins. Pulled up in the Porsche, put it in park at Palomino. Gangsta party with some pussy, past the police on the way home. Lipstick on my collar, stripper wrote a name and $1 with the phone number to holler. But I only fuck with real models, I guess it is a G thing. Half a rack and a G string, smoke loud till my ears ring. Triple cup without 3 drinks, I'm swerving. She took me to the back and closed the curtains, and then told me that she only wants to be a better person, and I'm worth it. If life's a beach, then I am sure I've been looking at the ocean forever, and I want more. Ones are falling to the floor, and I hardly ever do this, so when it rains and it pours, yeah. We've been partying for days. The stripper said she never saw a white boy in this place. Wow. Her ass is clapping in my face. She looked back at me and said, baby, just let it rain now. So I just let it rain. Bunch of ones falling down from outer space. White people hate me, they say that I'm using my privilege for evil, I get it, hey. Black people hate me, they say that I'm racist, my feelings don't match with their message, whoa. Feminists hate me because I believe that their movement is angry and sexist, whew. My girlfriend hates me and I don't know why, but I love her, whatever, forget it, yeah. And gay people hate me cause when I see something I don't like, I say that it's gay. Straight people hate me for having the balls to go stay with
Can you hear me now? How about now? Is it working now? Is my mic working now? Am I too loud? I'm having to rework some of this stuff here. Can you hear just this one? Alright, so you can hear the audio capture. Alright, let me rename this then. Alright, am I too loud? I hope I'm not too loud. It's been a while. I've been on hiatus. Is the volume okay? How you doing, Bahi? Now let's see here. I've got some music I can play too. Is the music in the background too loud? Is it causing any reverb through the mic? Do I need to just get some headphones? You're my first customer there, Bahi. It's not too loud, it's not reverbing. I tried to find some new NCS sounds so I can get on here and just BS for a while. Let me know if something's coming through weird. I've had to rework a whole setup. It's been a while. I've been super busy. How have you been, Bahi? So is the music too loud? Do you like it, Bahi? Is it okay? I mean, I could go back to my stuff. I mean, but this is non-copyrighted, so I mean, hopefully it won't ever fault me if I do ever get monetized, but I doubt I will. Hey, at least you're still around. How have you been, Bahi? Good? Alright, so let me get back into some business here. I've been sitting around and I've paid attention to the state of the game, but I've not been on. I will apologize for that. I was trying to get back on, but work hit, and then my father-in-law passed away, and it caused a pretty bad rift between my wife and I. So that's kind of fallen apart. I'm now a single father, and I'm trying to just maybe do this a little at night here and there, while still maintaining a job so that I can take care of my boy. But I love doing this. I love doing this when I was able to be off for COVID and get in here and do this. It was lovely. And I watched other people doing their performances and their sketches and all the stuff that they're doing here to try to guide Marvel Strike Force and to promote sales for things. And, you know, so if there's any questions anybody has that's still around, that, is interested, you can hit me up with some of these questions. I do follow it kind of regularly. I don't make statistical analysis. I don't sit here and draw out graphs and cards. I go by how I feel about the game. All right. If I feel good about the game the way it is, then I'll let you know. If I don't feel good about this game the way it is, then I'll let you know that too. But I wanted to come on tonight to give my opinions about some of the games. Right now, the best thing for me to do is say that they are going back to pushing characters quickly, but I don't find that bad. I find it bad if you are hardcore and you're trying to be at the top of the meta. And all the problems that everybody's going over nowadays, it stems from you being at the top of the meta and trying to push so hard, and then you want to continually spend, and then when they put blocks in your way, you get kind of mad because of it. Now, I'm never going to be in a top 25 alliance. I mean, I play fairly well, and I enjoy the game, but my goal isn't to be in the top 25 alliance. My goal is to find people that I enjoy playing with, that we're about the same level, and we can play the same grindy type stuff over and over again, but still get enjoyment with it. That's what Marvel Strike Force is about, guys. Okay, so don't go in here thinking that, oh man, this is all going to be some great big amazing thing, and then get disappointed when you have to spend to get into the top, and then when you're at the top, it's always continually spend. Okay, if you want to, just sit back, take a step back from spending, find you an alliance that isn't grind, knock. We have to be in the top 25 all the time. And if you do that, if you can do that, like seriously, just focus on that. Find you a good group of people to play with that have shared common goals, and be able to just play at your pace and enjoy the game. It's a collector game. Yeah, you're going to have your ups and your downs. War is not fun when you reach that certain level, like you're in Platinum 1, and then you just run into a group and they've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars and you just get your butt kicked. I get that. That makes it less fun. So step back and don't focus on war so heavily. Focus on raiding. Focus on building up your ISO so you can participate in Doom and get your characters better geared for whatever they're planning in the future. Just note that while everybody wants to rush to the end content, the satisfaction's in building it up. So I'm hoping people can figure that out and not be too dissuaded by all of the stuff that's going on. The game itself is really good, and I've seen a lot of people quit because of the new ISO requirements, and I don't think they needed to. I think if they would have just, set back, relaxed, found a less competitive guild, and just got back into the having fun aspect of it again, you can still maintain Platinum 1 status. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, I want to be like Diamond and Platinum 2, and if I get into a Platinum 2 alliance, I'm better than a Platinum 1. No, you're not. You're just in a harder core gaming thing. You're in a hardcore mode that some of us just don't want to be in. It's not that we couldn't. It's that we don't want that stress in our life. I mean, I already have enough stress in my life. I go to work for 8.5 hours a day, which turns into like 10 hours between when I leave here and when I get there. I'm going through a divorce. I'm becoming a single father. I have to pay bills, make money, do all of this stuff. And then I want to still be a content creator on top of all that. How do I have that much energy? I drank a coffee. So, what I wanted to talk about today was some things that I've been hitting on. So, I want to go over some characters for the people who are kind of new to the game, too. This has been on my mind for a little while because I want people to have fun with the game. And even though Scopely's taking this over and they're doing all this other crazy stuff out there, I want people to be able to focus on characters that they might not think of in the long term that will benefit them. Okay? Now, some of these are going to be odd. Some of them will be out there and people might disagree with me. But I'm going to go through this and I'm going to talk to you about just a couple of characters. Not a lot this time around. I'll get to my 10. My 10 picks later for characters that I feel people should really focus on if they're trying to get into in-game content. But for right now, I just want to go in and we're going to go here and do some of these other things. One of the characters that's kind of dropping off, but I still feel is really important for most characters to pick up, is this woman right here. Hela. Okay? Now, these are in no particular order. I'm just going to do like 5 of them and talk about this stuff. This girl is used in practically every aspect of the game. She's a good raider. You can throw her in, well, in certain raids anyway. But she's used a lot in raids. Her cosmic ability is great. She's also a good mystic tune when you're talking about trying to get into Doom. So she's good. And then as an Asgardian, she's a good defender. Plus, she has good throwback when you're trying to beat those amazing Avengers Wave 1. You can do Hela Natural, and you need her. Plus, she helps you unlock Phoenix. Okay, so her in the aspect of this game is great. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This is one where if you've not focused on building up Hela, even though she's fallen off, it's one character that I would consider to focus on. Her partners in crime aren't bad either. Loki's pretty good. He's also needed to, I believe, unlock. I think he's needed to unlock Phoenix. So he's one that you can build up to. But I really wanted to just focus on Hela. Hela's good. And of course, Thor's for wave 1. But Hela's the key out of the Asgardians. I'm not saying build up the Asgardians. They're not that great of a team overall. But Hela is sound investment still in my mind. And then we're going to go down here to some of these crazier ones, right? Ones that people don't really think about much anymore, right? Okay. Now, these guys have definitely fallen off. There's not a lot of them going on that's crazy right now, right? But this guy right here, Magneto, is a hidden gem, okay? His blinds, okay, right? Magnetic vortex blinding everybody. It's unavoidable, can't be countered. They pull everybody close together so your AoEs hit better. Plus, he does lots of AoE damage himself, okay? And then polarized beam here, right? Applies disrupted and slow for 2 turns each. It's unavoidable. They can't do it. And it removes all positive effects, okay? So you attack the primary target, piercing, apply disruptor for 2 turns, apply slow for 2 turns, and you remove all positive effects. That is an amazing ability, okay? Now, he's one of those hidden gems that people don't really think about. He is a legendary, but still a hidden character that is worth an investment in. We're going to get down here into some of these odd ones that people don't really think about too much. Alright, here. Now, this girl, Minerva, one of my favorites. Okay? One of my absolute favorites. Now, I don't know why I put bioweapon on here. It applies bleed and applies regeneration. I don't know why I T4'd this. I think I clicked it by accident. And the Kree Nanotech was just something I did because it helps fill the speed bar. I was actually probably clicking on her and wanted to do mass phlebotomy, which doesn't really, it's not needed. I just had some extra T4s at the time, and I liked this character, so I was going for that. So, anyway, we're trying to go through this, but Minerva has been useful in every DD4. Every one of them. She's cosmic. She's a good support. She's good tech. So, I mean, Minerva is a goddess among the women in the game. And, I mean, she just is. She's a very viable character. One that I would suggest you put investment into. She's not top tier. She's not metagame. Okay? None of these characters I consider metagame. But they will help you progress. Okay? These characters are guaranteed progression builders. Okay, now I picked Minerva just because I've used her in every DD4. Every one of them. I mean, she's phenomenal in all aspects of them. And here's a hidden character that I think people, I don't know if they really envision this character being very good. And I need to upgrade mine because I didn't really realize how amazing this character is for low-end gameplay. Alright, now I've got him where he can do everything he wants to, right? But he fits in the villain campaigns. You could run him mercenaries to help get you through villains. He's skill, military, so the skilletary aspect, he's still really good there. This is the big thing, though. The Wakandan event. The Wakandan event each month. This guy gets you your gold credits and your silver credits. So why wouldn't you invest in him? He's also good in the mercenary event. The mercenary event gets you tons of gold. So this guy is a hidden investment package for you guys that are out there that are newer to the game, that aren't really, oh, who should I invest in? What team should I build? Right now, it's not so much team building. It's just finding a good mesh to go through. I do suggest building teams like the mercenaries because of the gold aspect. I do suggest building the Wakandans, even though they're not the best team. And I'm not saying build them super high. I'm just saying build them up to they're like tier 10, tier 11. 6664 across the board, just so you can compete in those events. Okay, the Wakandan event is probably one of the biggest events in the game. Okay, right now, because there's no other way to gain control of your credits. Okay, the credits are all randomized or through whatever Scopely decides to dish out, or through events that we're having to work really hard to get. So they're kind of this is the only way to really control it. The mercenaries get you the gold, the Wakandans get you the credits. So he's a really good character to build up. Okay, and I love his character anyway, as far as just Marvel story plots, Marvel lines. So if you see him in the Marvel stuff, I mean, he's not great by any means. The Wakandans aren't great. Shuri is probably the only one in there that holds some other really key merit. And I do use Shuri and him in Mercenaries on War Defense. So, I mean, he does have War Defense prospects as well. So, either way, it's a good to go. While I'm sitting here, let's go ahead and up him. I see that I've had him a little weak, so I'm going to take him up to 3 while we're sitting here. It's not much, but I haven't really focused on him. I got him high enough to get through the Wakandan event to where it was all 3-starred, and I haven't really gone after that. Okay, so now that's done. He's up a little higher than he was before. Alright. See, I haven't leveled him past level 60. That's my bad. He probably needs to be about level 70, 75, and T12, and he'd be solid. The rest of the mercenaries I'm not too worried about. Alright, so those are some of the hidden characters that I've got. Now I wanted to talk about some meta characters, okay? People that I never ever thought I would ever consider upgrading. Gamora. Okay? From out of the blue, Infinity Watch is the big thing. This is going to be your RTA. This is going to be your arena. They're going to be used in raids. Their life gaining capacity puts them where, you know, they're going to be useful in all aspects of that game. So, Nebula was a hidden gem. I'm hoping everybody went ahead and over time had built her up anyway. But these two, Gamora and Nebula, they've never really been super good until now. Gamora and Nebula are the keys to making Infinity Watch work. Okay? Absolute keys. The capacity here, Phyla-Vell is the third one. Okay? If you have to build 3 of them out of any of these 3 are the 3 that I picked. Phyla-Vell's ability to give them drain is just, it's overwhelming life gain functionality, and you can team them up with 2 other characters. You can put Doom and Sinister in, you can put Doom and Kestrel in, you can put whoever you want in, right? But the whole basics behind it is Striker, and you want Nebula as your, I believe I've got her set as a Skirmisher. Yeah, that's the Skirmisher ability. So what happens if you haven't played them already, or you don't have them already, is Gamora will hit and she'll summon Nebula to go attack. And when Nebula attacks, she puts up Vulnerable. And when Vulnerable is on it, then Nebula as the Striker strikes again. So you get a 3-hit. And it happens with like almost all of the Infinity Watch. I believe it's because of this exploit weakness. On turn, apply assist now, speed up to 1 random Gamora ally. So, I mean, when she hits, Gamora's going to hit, and then it's an endless cycle. There's just so much other stuff that's going on in the match. Between her and Gamora here. So everybody can revive. I mean, it's amazing to watch, okay? When you see it, it's Gamora hits, then she brings Nebula. Nebula will hit. She'll put up Vulnerable, then Gamora will strike again, then any other striker out there. It becomes a ridiculous, inevitable, just we're hitting 3 times almost every time, and we're smoking our opponent. Gamora is the mass damage. I would follow it up with Phyla-Vell. And that's your meta now, okay? That is the meta now. Okay, you're gonna need Infinity Watch to be in Arena. You're gonna need Infinity Watch to be in RTA. I don't like saying that, but that's the truth. I mean, if anybody else has anything to say about that, you can let me know. But right now, those are the meta keys. Adam Warlock is less than impressive for as much hype and for as much restriction as they have to keep him doing or to get him. He is not better than Ultron. When Ultron came out, he's not better than Doom. He's not better than Kestrel or Silver Surfer. He's just, other than adding his new benefit, I don't see. His new benefit of Safeguard. I guess I should name it. So I'm just saying that without him adding Safeguard to the crew, he doesn't really serve any other purpose. I mean, you can build him up slowly over time, and Moondragon is okay, but she's still not needed. Like I said, I've seen people playing with Doom and Sinister against mirror matches, and they just eat, it's a 50-50 toss-up most of the times. The primary targets, if you do face a mirror match, are to either take out Nebula to keep them from being able to hit their triple combos, or to take out Phyla-Vell to get rid of their drain. Now, I will try to see if I can get in here. We'll try an RTA here. We'll see what pops up. I know it's going to be just nothing but the same, and I will see what I can do. My team is still relatively low. There are guys out there in my field where I'm playing at right now where it is literally, they've got a 760k Infinity Watch. Yeah, look, 666k Infinity Watch versus my 500k Infinity Watch. I will probably get smoked. And they have them all striker except for Nebula. So I need to find the weakest one. Okay, we're going to try Nebula. And they're trying to take out my Phyla-Vell. It's kind of just going back and forth fighting with these until you can get a break to hit one. I'm not going to say I will have success here, but I'm going to... See, like that was a triple hit right there. It's pretty amazing. They're probably going to get my Phyla this go around, and then it'll be all good and game over for me. Let's see if I can get another hit on her to end their stuff. Maybe then I can start gaining ground. Oh, no. See, they're already gaining. She's already gaining that life. Phyla-Vell's got her where she's ramped up and she's gaining that life. It's going to be nearly impossible. But see that right there? That combo is like a 4-hit combo right there. Alright, so she revived her one-time revive. See, that's also the other thing. A lot of people are doing Phyla because I don't think Phyla gets the revive. I think the other Infinity Watches get the revive. I'll have to read some more about this. But I'm just going to go ahead and auto this for a minute, and I will be right back. I need to go get a little bit more water, and then I'll sit around and I'll take questions for the night. But yeah, Phyla is definitely a big character to start pumping gold and T4s into. I don't think you need all of her T4s. I believe it's just her passive and her special. I will double check that. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to beat those guys. But, you know, when you're running, this is all you see right now. 600, 700K. And it's tough to get through them. So we're going to see. I don't have a lot of gold. Let's see if I've got any orbs for gold. I do have a red orb, but wish me luck. Nope. Awful pulls after awful pulls, but that's my luck. Widow's Bite. Alright, well, while we're doing this just popped up here, so we're going to start doing some blitz. We'll work on some blitz while we're here. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the state of the game, too, okay? Now, I did a little bit at the beginning of this live stream, just because I wanted to talk and say, hey, I'm sorry I've been gone for a while, but I have had a lot of personal things going on. I will try to get back and do a couple of runs every week, just to get back and I don't know, get back into the feel of things again. I have really missed being able to do some of this stuff, and it's good. I think you're my only fan, Bahi. Let's try to get all of these things. Maybe I can rack up enough gold to level up another one of those important Infinity Watch guys. But I mean, think about it. Those guys have 666k Infinity Watch. Imagine how much money these people have spent for Infinity Watch. But having that, they're going to have some top arena teams. They're just going to be amazingly difficult. Right now, if you're looking at doing mirror match teams, Phyla-Vell is typically the number one target, followed by Nebula. I look at whichever one's weaker. If they're both close, I guess I probably misplayed that last one, and I should have gone after Phyla, because she's the one that gives them all the vampiric drain ability. Yeah, you saw my poor Shadowlands, right? They're so bad. You barely got Phyla. Oh, you're getting close to getting Maul, right? Alright. I like seeing that, Bahi. Maul is super useful, a character you should take up to T15. You'll need him for Doom at some point in time. Don't have to be in a big hurry to do it, but I mean, the way the game is right now, people have been driven away because Scopely is putting super harsh restrictions on their gameplay. When you, and I get it from an aspect of a business, their whole model is, hey, I need to make money off of this stuff that we invested in. It took us time to build all of these ISOs. We put a lot of effort into the ISOs, and then nobody's buying them. Okay? Because you didn't have to have them for anything. So to make people purchase the stuff that they invested all that time in to add an extra aspect to the game, they kind of had to do this, but it was a dick move. Okay, I'm saying that as somebody. I mean, I get you want to buy it, and maybe for the end game, but when you cut off like, I don't know, say there were 1,000 alliances running Doom, or 2,000, 3,000 alliances running Doom, even if it's just 30%, and like 100 maybe running 60 to 100%. And then out of those 100, you got maybe 10 that were ready to do it, and you made people spend. I mean, that you've lost 2,000 people from, or not 2,000, but 2,000 alliances from being able to run Doom. And that was what it was designed for. You shouldn't cut people out. Now, if you wanted to make it where you had certain limits, like other people were suggesting, why not set it when you do your slider? Like the basic Doom shouldn't have required anything. It should have helped you get the greens you needed and whatever. And then Tier 1 require like ISO 3. Tier 2 require ISO 4. Tier 3 require ISO 5s. And, you know, upgrade. And like as you go through each level, you promote a little bit extra greens. And then when you get to the ones where you need T5s, you're giving out blues. Or T4s giving out blues for some of the T5s they've got to help make it a little easier instead of so constricted. Just trying to get this first round of blitzing done. Go through my 30 teams here. Then go check on my raids. I think we should be finished with some of them. Well, Bobby, who are you most excited about in the new meta? I mean, who do you feel is something that you need to have, and why? Are you still there, Bobby? I'm just making sure I hadn't lost my microphone. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get everything set back up and going well again. I've been kind of, I had to go through and I had to pretty much buy all new equipment, get a new computer set up, stuff like that, lights, cameras, go back in and figure out how to do all this stuff again from scratch. It's just one of those things, though, right? Life finds a way. By the way, if you don't have Adam Warlock or didn't have access to Adam Warlock, a lot of people are just putting Kestrel in place of Adam Warlock, and then they're trying to delete either Phylavel or Nebula, like on turn 1. So that's always a good alternative. I think we just got all the rewards. I didn't bother to look to see what I scored. Let's see what we got. Trying to rack up a little bit of gold. Okay. I'll turn the music down just a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear it in the background just a little bit, but maybe my voice will be a little bit more soothing to people. I have missed getting on here. I've missed playing at night. I've missed putting out streams. I mean, for a while you all were about the only connection I had. I mean, I had my wife sitting in the other room back then, but now it's just me. So, you guys are it. You're my family now. Congratulations. You don't get to get rid of me. Yep. Just think of me as that awkward uncle that you don't like. Alright, let's see how much I have here to... Alright, I got enough to upgrade her to 77. Alright, we're on a roll now. My screen seems off. Let me pull this in a little bit. I think I was trying to put it down just a little so that people didn't see my... Well, if I do that though, people aren't gonna... Well, the names are hidden, so this right here will be fine, I guess. I just get tired of not being able to see the whole thing. There we go. Now I can lock that back in place. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure everything's good and copacetic so I can keep doing this a little bit more.
When Jonathan was only 10 years old, his dad made a suggestion. My father said,
Once I get these three topped out,
40 miles, 3 days, no adult.
yeah, I used Quantum Cutter and Avatar of Oblivion. I mean, I don't know if I need any of the other ones just yet. And the only one I've got on her, I did do Challenging Foe, but I just wanted the 2 counters. And the little extra damage ain't too bad. I'm going to talk to people in Air Global. I don't really do it much, but here we go. What are we discussing in Air Chat anyway? Are we discussing all the crazy activities that are going on in it? What are we looking for there, Bobby? Let me know. Let's see here. I don't know if people want to see that. I guess I can cut out a little bit of this stuff. Nobody wants to see my text. I'll just slide this over just a little so we can try to get more stuff when I go back to the main screen, right? Let's see if I've cut anything out. Let's check RTA here. Yeah, that looks awkward as hell to me. Click this. What does it take me to here? Okay, I think that's probably a little bit better. That's letting me... Alright, now you don't have to see all of my mind-numbing chat. Alright. Now I can lock this back in place. Hey, this is going to be different. I actually get to try something new. Oh my, I get to try my Infinity Watch against something that is not Infinity Watch. I like this. I like this. Alright, so you just watched me decimate that entire team with just a Gamora strike. That's how ridiculous it is. And boom, it's over. Alright, let me get in here and we'll start talking about some of the stuff people are talking about in here. Global. Okay. Alright, so they're talking about how to get the 14 orbs. You have to be progressed relatively far in doing 7.5. That gets you a lot of gear. It's not the gear 14 orbs. Those are normally held from events. But that's where you're going to be able to find your gear 14 pieces. So if you don't know that, there's a tidbit of information. There we go. What do we call these things over here? The RTA progression ladder, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I get to click stuff. I don't even know what you really want to call this other than Mojo's Mayhem. But yeah, you can run your milestone events. You can do RTA. I know they have a lot of other things going on, like when you're over here doing your milestone events. All the milestone events rack up a lot of stuff in it. So doing your milestones, doing RTA, doing challenges. I need my challenges for the day. It's hard to believe it's already Tuesday. Where's time going? I've got to get up early in the morning and take my son up to go and hit up Dollywood. They're doing a light show tomorrow. I want to do Splash Country with him for a little while tomorrow, and then have a change of clothes. We'll go into Dollywood, let him ride some little rides, eat some food maybe. But I want to do it kind of mid-afternoon. That way he might make it to where they do the laser light show that they're doing. Or sorry, it's a drone light show with some fireworks in it. If you're from Tennessee, then you know where Dollywood is. It's not a good ride attraction. I mean, there are some rides there. But, I mean, when you have a little kid, you know, and the few roller coasters they have, they're okay. They're not great. It's mainly a little shopping and country exhibit thing. They're gonna have blacksmiths there. They're gonna have uh, people doing old timey leather working, stuff like that. So if you go, it's enjoyable. It's shaded. It's in the trees. It's kind of up in the mountains. You can always just drive over to Pigeon Forge where there's all kinds of other stuff to do. But I want to do that with my son tomorrow. So anyway, that is kind of out there. But since it's just you and me, Bobby, I guess I can talk however I want to. Ah, see, Warlord, he's alive. Ha 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 ha. What do you think of this NCS sound there, buddy? It seems I like it. I went to Spotify. Now I'm not paying for the extra stuff, but they had a bunch of NCS sounds, so I picked up a lot of stuff like Candyland and Entropy, Nicozilla, and I mean, for those of you who are out there, I'm not trying to get this demonetized. Okay, I'm not even high enough up to get monetized, but all of these things that are playing are from the NCS sound thing on here. So I'm hoping that this stays the way it is. Now I do have other ones on there, so if there is a song in here from one of my other playlists that pops in, or something goes weird, don't demonetize me, please, guys. Just let me know where it is, what timestamps it is, and I'll go in and I'll shut the sound off for that one. But I tried to pick non-copyright sound so that I can play it, and people can at least have something to hear in the background other than just my laggy voice all day long. I mean, I think people like looking at my blue eyes and my Deadpool stuff, but I mean, you know, I don't think that they really care about my music choices. I've missed Warlord. Oh, he's already got his little extra things going on his. I need to go back and, I guess, do Dark Dimension again. Yeah, your strike pass. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, well, Warlord. All right. So, is the mic okay? Is the mic doing good? Look, the wife took the Captain America chair, so I had to do one up. I got Deadpool, man. The true Sith pool sitting in the house now. Trying to look a little bit more professional nowadays. Hey, Cappy. Oh. Hey, can everybody hear me? Is the mic okay? Is the music okay? Please type into the streaming channel here, into YouTube, so that I know for a fact that it is working. All right. I have missed everybody. Um, so anyway, for those of you who are just now getting in here, I've just been bullshitting with Bahi up here about the state of the game. Alright, so before anybody else here quits, before anybody else stops, retires, does whatever, I want you to take a step back, visit me on my channel, bullshit with me, and I hope we can figure something out. Because, I mean, I love everybody in my global. I think everybody here is pretty cool. They're laid back. There are some people I've blocked because they're annoying or they're bots. But the state of the game is a little eh. However, I think if people just quit trying to be top dogs, if they quit trying to push to level 25 alliances or level 100 alliances, if they just sit back and they relax with their friends and they talk about gameplay, they talk about all the cool things that are out there, then we'll be good. And I mean, I've even thought about just cutting back and making my own alliance, a brand new low-level alliance, and see how long it takes me to get up to Platinum 1, just to bullshit. I mean, not because I know I'm ever going to be a top 10 guy. Alright, so the NCS sound music's coming through. I had to get a different mic. My wife took the big boom mic I'd spent a lot of money on. So, I mean, you know, just take a bunch of guys up here that are just amazingly big guys, like all these people who are in the Platinum 1s already, and just slap them together. So before people quit, before people retire, just remember, you don't have to spend on the game. You don't have to be in the top 100 alliances. Just find you a group of people you like. Find you a global community that you like, and enjoy the game. Okay? That's it. That's the best thing you can do. Cheers. Cheers. You know, I don't even have a drink. For the cheers, I will have to go get some something to drink. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so I've got the last beer in the house. And I will. Cheers. Actually, before I get going again, let me go use the restroom. You know, we'll sit down. We'll bullshit for a while, guys. I've missed everybody. I like Cappy. I like Warlord. I like Bahi. I mean, all you boys out there, you're like fam. So, I'll be back in a minute. Hold on. I'm going to see what my scene 2 does. This seem through? I'll just let the music keep playing. I'll try to shift that over and copy it to that too when I swap out. All right. So now I have a good beer. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy. We got some music going. We got some cool sounds going. We're just bullshitting for the rest of the day. Trying to get my people back in. Now, I do want to apologize to everybody. Like I said, there's been a lot going on in my real life. I had like I said, after COVID hit, when I was here, I was enjoying it. I loved hanging out with you guys. It was great. And then I went back to work, and then work went from 5 days a week to, 7 days a week. And then I've had to do a second shift job because of stuff going on right now, and eventually I'll go to a third shift job. So I'll probably be doing more mid-evening times if I do anything, or if I do get days off, I'll have to wait till the days off to be able to get on here and do stuff. So my timing will probably change a little bit, but I'm still going to be on. I still want to do this stuff. I still want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay, I know I've lost people. I know I've lost several guys that were probably my wife's friends that had subscribed to help me out. But let's build it back up. I'm going to go into Global and I'm going to beg for subscriptions. Why not? We can do that, right? Tell people, subscribe to me. That's right. I'm not afraid to ask. Why not? That's what it's about. Put it out there, get people to watch the show, get people to watch the channel, and bullshit with me. Oh, I hear an advertisement. Wow, there was a little spider crawling around. Yeah, guys, I miss you all. I miss everybody here. You want to tell my alliance? I need pity subs. I think I will try to do this, like 2 days a week? I'm trying to figure out where my green screen is lacking from. Yeah, I had to get this raggedy old green screen out. Let's see if I can work that a little bit. Ah, there we go. Much better. Much better. Now if I can just find where I need to sit. I'm glad to be up and running, whale. Warlord. What do you want me to call you now? Are you a whale? Have you gone from little mini dolphin to, you know, are you like killer whale or are you blue whale yet? Getting to Kraken level? Super Kraken? What we breaking down? Oh, so you're just going straight up. You're killer whaling it, right? I don't know if I'm like humpback whale or blue whale yet. I think I'm probably more like still a dolphin. I can't spend what these other crazy people spend. I need to get 1,000 subscribers and get my ass back up in where I could, I don't know, maybe get some money from YouTube just so that I could splurge and spend it on buying stuff in game. By the way, hey, if you're new here or if you're old or whatever and you need to come back, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. There is a Patreon. I promise you, if I ever get any patronage, it's going to go to like utility bills, internet, and game. Alright? If I have to make receipts up, I will, but I will just spend it straight into this game. But I wanted to talk a little bit today too, because I know the state of the game's kind of awkward for a lot of people. I know with them trying to push ISOs, it's made a lot of people mad. But don't spend on that. Play the game for the love of the game. I wanted to try and do Marvel Revolution, and I will probably stream some of that at some point in time. But I'm not going to buy a VPN. I'm not going to pay for another downloadable stuff. Hey, what's up, Caesar? How's everybody doing? I'm seeing some new faces, seeing some new names. That's right. I do get to check on stuff every once in a while. I don't get to do it a lot, but I do get to check on some things. Let me see what my list is over here. Hey, chat rate, it's a little bit up. Still slow for the old days. Got 25 people watching. You know, we're doing pretty good. But I'm staying up a little bit late tonight. I tried to get everything back together. My son went to bed, so now I can just kind of chill and absorb the game. Thank you, Biggie. Biggie just told me congrats on my green ring. You know, I'm going to go back in, and I don't care if I do well at it, but I'll go into Dark Dimension here and we'll get in here and do some hits and misses. What is this group? I don't think this is the one I use normally. What are we in? This is just any gear tier 15, and the next one's which one? The next one's global. So I can pick anything but global. I'm gonna make this one easy. Alright, let's go in here and we'll try to hit this up. My group, we were doing Doom 30%, and then this hit, and we're just like, you know what I'll build them up, and when we all get ready, we'll go. I've got mine ready to try to do. Try to do the 30%. My Red Guardian's not very high, but I mean, it's all good. Alright, I want to slow down. I want to slow Black Bolt. And then I want to focus, I think, Wasp. Let's get some healing up, see if we can go ahead and get... There we go, that's what I'm wanting. Wow, that didn't go how I expected at all. Starting this about halfway through is not a good run. I like the whale images, man. I like the whale images. That did not go very well. I started that node yesterday, just kind of playing for bullshit, and it did not work out to my advantage. Once you die once in it, it just kind of, it throws everything you have off. Is he... I need anything but global. Alright, I've got my symbiotes. Has anybody else noticed that a lot of these things are freakishly harder now because of the basic characters that were in them that nobody had before? You know, like when all these things had Gamora in them. Gamora was nothing. So now all these raids have Gamora hidden in them, Gamora and Nebula tucked away in them, and they're a lot harder. My cat is going crazy in the background. I can't wait till she comes and gets him. Okay, now that I've got that on him, I can start concentrating on getting these other characters down. Alright, get that vulnerable up there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to do this. I'm not that popular. You don't have to wake some poor dude up just to come and say hello. Get that ability block. Okay, let's try to focus a little bit of crystal. Get that anti-heal out. I'm trying to weaken everybody about even. That's my whole goal in any of these so far. If you've not played in Doom, then Doom it is. If you get them all down evenly, then you just wait for that one big boom, here it all is, and then they all die relatively quickly. I do want to go ahead and get rid of Ant-Man. I don't like his specials. Crystal does get a little annoying too. Well, I think when they just changed this to make it ISO specific, and they said, oh, it'll be easier, it's not easier because they forgot they had Gamora and Nebula tucked in there. And once Infinity Watch got that rework, it threw the whole schematic of these basic raids that people were just walking right through out the door. They like disappeared. They're like, yeah, that's no longer viable anymore. Okay. I know everybody wants to try to hit Black Bolt first, but I need to just stun him a little bit. I need to focus on getting rid of Zemo. And Mordu. So let's get this stuff going here. Stun Black Bolt just so he doesn't hit us with anything crazy. And then let's focus on getting rid of Mordu. I can't have the heal block up for too long. We'll put an ability block over here. Oh, no, he dodged. That's going to hurt. Alright, so we got some vulnerables up. Let's start taking away stuff from people here. Alright. Get all the bleeds we can get out here. Oh, they kind of do pretty good. Get my heals up. Nebula is really good, but I mean, Adam's not in the raids anymore right now. Like when you're coming into some of these gamma raids, you see like 2 Nebulas and multiple Gamoras, and then you're just kind of like, oh, this is not going to be a pretty day. This is going to be awful. My life sucks. And then she blows up and kills like 3 characters with one of her ultimates, and you're like, oh, that's not a good day for me. Alright, this is my predictions, okay, for Infinity Watch. They are the new Black Order. They're going to be around for the next year. They're going to hold Arena. They're going to hold RTA. They are going to be the it team to have. There will be other good characters that come out. I'm not going to sink anything really into these two other characters that are coming out right now. I don't think that they're anything I want to invest my money into. Or I mean, I'll probably do a little bit of time, but I'm not going to do a whole lot. But Infinity Watch is it. And I'm not saying don't build your Black Order. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I do still believe Black Order is a good team. They're probably the second best offensive team out there right now underneath Infinity Watch. I think you have Kestrel and Silver Surfer that can be thrown in with some other teams to make them really good as well. But on the grand scheme of things, I feel Infinity Watch, Black Order, Shadowlands, which I didn't sink anything into, I bypassed them. I feel like it was a bypassable team. They are good, they are solid, but I think if you play the game enough, you realize that you can bypass a lot of things. I'm going to take a hit on this guy just to get a little bit of damage on him, and then I'm going to go right back to Zemo. I like the fact that there's not any time on this stuff, so you can just kind of hit what you want. Who's GRT? Are you new GRT? I'm assuming that's for great. It's nice to see some old faces and friendly faces. Alright, so let's put this word back out that I am around again. We'll get everything going again. We'll get back into the gaming modes. We'll do what we can to survive and turn everything up. Now I want to focus a little bit on Black Bolt. He's been sitting around for a while. Nice to see you, Commander Strain. Sorry, I'm not paying attention into this right now. I'm kind of doing a little bit of... Let's see if I can get rid of this guy over here too while I'm at it. Spreading the love all through this group to keep them weak, to keep them down. And I'm going to start focusing on the guys that are going to be doing a lot of AoE damage. Get my heals back up in case he does pop off. You got it, Cappy. Cool. I like it. I think my cat's going to try to pull down the green screen soon. He's not liking it. Alright, let's stun Black Bolt again. Keep him from doing anything weird. While he's stunned, we're going to take out these green goblins. I don't like the green goblin because their abilities are really nasty. Let's get some bleeds back on him. They take away my buffs. I don't like that. Yeah, I've been away for a long time. I just want to get back and representing the global again, man. I feel bad. I mean, I've had a lot of ups and downs, and it's been kind of rough. Let's see here. I was with Final Strike Force for the longest time, and then we did a merge, and the merge was with Gambit's Aces, and there were a lot of good people in Gambit's Aces. They weren't high level people, but I feel what had happened was the leadership from that group was tired of having to drag them, so they merged with us because we had a lot of good guys too. So it was about, I don't know, 16 of us and 8 of them, something like that. It might have been 14 of us and 10 of them. We merged to make FSF better. And then the rest went back to Gambit's Aces. But Gambit's Aces was not a very good leadership role there. They were kind of weak after their leaders had left. Let's hit Zemo here, and then I want to get an ability block on him. Nope, why is that not working? And now I want to focus on Scarlet Witch. But anyway, the leadership had all abandoned them, and they felt abandoned, they felt betrayed. So I left to go and try to pull them back together, like Dragon Soul from Final Strike Force went there. And it was one of those things where, you know, he'd gone to help and he was kind of failing, so I left to go help, and then we both just had a rough time with it. We tried to get everything back together and build stuff back up, but it was very, very rough. Wow, that was some horrendous RNG. Well, let's hit her for a little bit of damage. And then after I went back to FSF, well, after that, FSF was full, and I went to Avengers Command Center, and it's been fun with them. I like these guys. These guys are great at Avengers Command Center. And I went back to FSF for a short time because they opened up a spot, and they were like, hey, we need you to come back and help us out. And so I did. I went in thinking, hey, this will be good. But it didn't work quite how I thought it was going to work. I don't know if that's what I want to use or not. I'll try it. But anyway, FSF, after I went back from command, it didn't feel right. I mean, I tried to make friends, but all the old guys that I'd been with, they've retired. Like Commander Dander and Professor and Gator Jen, they're all gone. They retired. They went on to live regular lives and do their thing instead of doing this. So it's been kind of weird. But I'll get back into the swing of stuff. I don't think Scopely can kill the game, in all honesty. I think they can do a horrendous job with it. Get my counterattack back up. Alright. The offense down. I'm going after my Hela. They don't like her for some odd reason. I hate these taunts. I don't think they can kill the game. I think they can do some serious damage to the game. I'm not happy with what they're trying to do with their money-grabbing push. I don't feel that that's a good way to go by making people have to buy ISOs and gear for a specific ISO. I do feel like it's one of those things where it is just straight up greed. And I really wish they would figure their shit out and not have to deal with that anymore. I don't feel like it was smart of them to do the ISO push. I feel like it's something that we can deal with. I feel like we can do it by not spending as much money and just doing it at a casual, relaxed pace. But really, the people who are complaining the most about it are the ones who are in that high-end, I am top 25, and this really pisses me off because I'm having to deal with this now. Even though they had already spent so much money. I mean, I'm not in the Envoy program, so I don't get advance notice of anything. Alright, that guy's down. Let's focus on... Let's try to focus on Zemo and then Vulture. There goes Zemo. I couldn't see he was down that far. Alright, they got Mordo back in, and another Black Bolt. Mordo's still got to come first. I don't have a lot of healing out there, but what I do have, I would like to keep going. Get the offense downs. Put a little bit of extra oomph on him. I should have probably ran with Minerva. The Minerva Hela combo is ridiculously good. Alright, so we've got a bunch of little self-healers here. We'll see what happens. This might not be a good ending. I think they're going to overpower me here in a minute. Alright. Now let's focus on Bolt. I do not try to use the tank mechanic with him because then he just pulls so much damage on top of him. But if you get him to get his counterattack and then his like AoE heal aspect, and there goes most of it. See what else I can throw into this mix. I'm trying to save Global for later, but I really want to bring my legendaries back in. I haven't done this in a while. We'll see where we get. Now, I didn't have Jubilee when I first did this. She wasn't around when I was initially planning. I used Magneto because of the blinds and the disrupt. So if you don't have Jubilee, I would suggest trying to work on him. Most people had him fairly well built up, and he does require mutant gear too. If you're really wanting Jubilee, don't waste your time with it. But I'm off this week. It's the first time I've been off for a considerable amount of time. I don't go back into work till Saturday, I believe, so I'm going to enjoy my time with my son and get on here at night. Alright, so first things first, let's slow him down. I'm not going to steal health yet. I'm going to put a bleed on him. You know, I'm going to make them kill her naturally. Let's get these slows. Boom. Okay, there's slows on everybody. Let's blind him if we can. Alright, good blind. Let's get our extra guy out. Get some heals going now. Finish him off. We'll kill off Shocker. Just using basics so we slowly build all our power back up. Alright, everybody's looking good for this next round. Okay, so we've got a Scarlet Witch, we've got a Crystal, we've got... Alright, so... let's try to get a bond on this guy's over here. Put her barrier up. Hit with the big gun. Okay, now... let's slow him down. Get the offense down on everybody. Survive the explosion. Oh no, they stunned her. Alright, let's get these slows back. There we go. Now we're going to focus on Scarlet Witch. Extend and spread all this stuff. Get the guys invisible that I don't want to be hit. Start draining the life. How is everybody doing tonight, by the way? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You know, put a comment down here. Let me see who all's in here. I'll be putting up a little caption later. I'll get some pictures put out. Maybe. I might just leave it plain. Fighting through these taunts is the worst part of this. When all you want to do is hit the one character in the back that's stunned, and it just doesn't want to do it anymore. That's just bad. Alright, now I can focus on her. Let's get back there and hit a bunch of damage. There we go. Yeah, this is not a one-hit wonder show. This is just me taking my time to get through all this stuff. Phoenix back at full. Let's get this offense down. Alright. Slows. And then we'll go from there. Extend all this stuff, keep everybody's abilities blocked. Let's get rid of Zemo when we can. Try to get rid of Crossbones so it doesn't just keep blowing up in my face. Alright. Let's see here. Let's blind Vulture. Get my Shocker out. Yeah, I know these things can be done one-shotted. It's just, it's difficult sometimes. I think it's time for a barrier. What do y'all think? We'll throw up a barrier. There's enough here where it's going to take me a while to get through them all. Boy, they just like to keep stunning my Phoenix, don't they? Stun, 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 stun. There we go. Now you won't be able to stun her for a minute. Maybe I'll get to pop her good here. Get through this next node here and be good. Let's try to get Crystal down. Get some slows back, do some damage. Get a blind back on him. Take out Elsa. Offense down everybody just in case. This is a long, slow process. For those of you who haven't done Doom, it does take a long time to get through it all. Extend those. Alright. Get some bleeds. Just some generic damage. Let's put a blind on Green Goblin too. Get some heals up for this last round. So we should be able to be topped off by the end of this. Now with Phoenix already being dead, I'm going to have to revive her anyway, so you want to go ahead and use all of your big abilities off of her. Just to try to take out your opponents. Plus they all hit really hard. And just let everybody else build up. If you do that, you'll be okay. Shocker's a spawn, so go ahead and use what you want from him. But this legendary team right here is absolutely amazing. It's Invisible Woman, Ebony Maw, Jubilee, Doc Ock, and Phoenix. So, I mean, they work in every one of these modes. You don't have to worry about anything. They'll just clear the stuff for you. They are hard to get rid of. They're hard to kill. Once I finish all this, this will be my third run through, so I'll get to have those special greens, the extra prongs, and all that good stuff. Oh, somebody's saying hello in Global. I guess it's time for me to go say hello back, right? Alright, well that one's done. Alright, so here's going to be my global team. Oop. Let's see where we get with this group. See if we can take some of this stuff out real quick. Maybe I'll get to the third one tonight and rest and come back later this week and do the rest of it.
Americans are discovering how an online doctor from GoodRx can help them save time and money. Here is Avi's story.
The online doctor was a major game changer for me. I literally just signed in, immediately was able to speak face to face with the doctor, and they were able to evaluate me and prescribe what I need. I knew exactly what I was getting into. That's like easy.
Join Hobby and try your first online doctor visit with GoodRx today. Availability of video visits may vary. GoodRx users compensated for their time.
Okay, I think I want Magneto for this one. I love his blinds, plus he works very well with all of them. So we'll blind everybody and then we'll start going from there. Trying to keep that heavy hitter stunned. Taking out Captain Marvel is really good, but I want to hit Korath here because it spreads the most damage around. Try to slow him a little bit. This team right here works pretty well because between Sinister's healing and all of that stuff, it flows really well. You've got a lot of help from Emma, and Ghost is just an amazing character. Get that ability block so he doesn't ability block all of us. Go ahead and hit him, put a disrupt on him. I don't want him gaining stuff back. I know a lot of people in here have done this like several times, right? Y'all killing stuff. Okay, once I get Magneto down, then I can try to work on Juggernaut so I don't have to fight through taunts. Alright, before I take anybody else down, let's start pushing him. Alright, we're getting serious now. Let's see here. I don't want to take Jugs, so I'm going to do this first. Let's get rid of him, and then I'll come back and maybe take another Magneto. Blind them all. Oh, never mind. Magneto died. Let's basic out of everything here. Save our stuff until the next group drops, and then I'll pick a new target for a clone. Sinister is the shit. By the way, one of the top characters, I think, in the game. I don't think you can ever go wrong by upgrading Sinister. Okay, so we've got a Psylocke. I hate Psylocke. We've got a Scientist Supreme. Psylocke will be my first try to get rid of. It's going to be difficult. Let's get rid of the, put a block on the Merc Lieutenant. I'm going to steal a Colossus. Let's try to take out the Psylocke. She's blinded. We're going to be good here now. I think we can get her down with relative ease. Keep her stunned if not. I know it sucks because I keep getting shot by the shield troopers, but it's one of those things where it's kind of like, you know, I have to do the bad to get the good. I have missed being on here. I have missed doing this stuff so people can see it, people can figure it out. Alright, now, with his ability blocked, I'm going to go ahead and try to take out the shield trooper. I know I've got the Scientist Supreme over here. I'm not too worried about it because Emma cleanses and clears all that crap out of the way. If I do this right here, I don't have to take as much firepower back from this guy, especially when I try to take out him. We are locking X-23 down. I don't like X-23. And then we'll start on Colossus over on this side. That way he doesn't get his tanking stuff going. Keeping him stunned. Begin Scientist Supremes wear out. Eventually I'll get another big clone. Keeping the speed up from her. With her going down, there's no comebacks. Now let's try to focus down X-23. Her damage is just ridiculous. Apply these blinds. Wow. Sorry, I've not been talking in a while. I've just been playing. Y'all need to yell at me. Say something. Be like, hey, speak. Like I said, I'm going to have to get my feel back. It's been a while. I do enjoy these games. This is crazy for me to say that sometimes, but you know, you miss the companionship from the other people that are in the game. You kind of get to where you crave it a little bit. It's addictive. I don't like to use that term, but I know it is. That's why people keep playing. Alright, so now we just want to sit here and basic it out. Whatever you do, don't run these things in auto. They will waste all of your stuff. You definitely want to have the time to sit down and play these. I wish there was like, you know, if they're going to make it to where, hey, if you run 3 times, you get the specialty borders, you should give rewards for the first 3 runs. I mean, come on, guys. You already made it to where everything's going to be way out of reach already for most people. This would help them gear them up, at least be able to just have a little bit more selection on who you really want to take to ISO 8s. You know? I'll say hello to Global again. There we go. Tell them to come watch the DD4 fun time. Let's see if we can get through this one. By the way, that was a one shot for that node. Normally the third node is where you always have problems. The first and second nodes you can typically one shot with relative ease if you have your characters built. It's getting to the third node and getting through the third node. A lot of times I'll be doing well and then I stall, and then when you come back after the initial stall, it's game over. You're lost. You can't, and it takes like 1,800 attempts to get back through it. Alright, let's lock Squirrel Girl up. Get a speed up going. Slow Captain Marvel. Offense down Captain Marvel. Go ahead and put this up so we don't start getting hit with odds and ends. Alright, now people might disagree. People might say, hey, start focusing on Squirrel Girl. I'm going to keep her stunned and ability blocked as long as I can. But Captain Marvel's ability to let multiple brawlers go. However, I am going to steal Squirrel Girl to give myself extra hits, extra heals. And you always want to go big when you get the ability from Ghost, unless you're in that little stretch to where you can not have to worry about it. That's a percentage hit. It's crazy the amount of damage it does. It's kind of like having a Phoenix on your team. Alright, back on Squirrel Girl. Let's get rid of the healing component that they have. If you can take out Squirrel Girl, you'll be doing pretty good. Alright, Squirrel Girl's down. Now I can keep locking down Miss Marvel over here. Hopefully, anyway. Keep the slows up, keep the attacks going. Get the speed ups going. I think that's a Black Panther back there, some Chavez. Alright. Once Miss Marvel goes down, I'm going to try to get rid of Black Panther. It doesn't really make much difference. The Black Panther, I just don't want him getting his multiple bounce attacks from if something dies. I do have a spawn out here, and it's not exactly a super strong spawn, so I don't want him killing that by accident. And then getting to trigger multiple times. And then the rest of this, Okoye's a fine target, I guess, and then taking out American Chavez. I don't ever really worry about M'Baku here. And I think this is the one where you have to take out everybody in the thing before it drops another round. So at this point you can pretty much basic your way through it. This first drop. I'm not cloning anybody from this group. Alright, we're moving along through this one pretty good. These guys will drop like a rock. I should have everybody up pretty well. Looks like I've got all the abilities for Sinister, all the abilities for Emma, Ghost. So we should be able to do this with relative ease.
How much varying are you seeing? Like, is it happening all the time?
All the time. Constant varying.
Squirrels can vary 10,000 nuts a year. So Listener Kyra wants to know.
How's everybody's families doing tonight? Everybody doing well?
Because I don't see them with a little pen and paper and a little map, right?
Find out how squirrels keep tabs on their booty on every little thing.
Do you know?
Tap down
Okay, that
to
ad just said find out how squirrels keep tabs on their booty, and I'm playing with Squirrel Girl. That made me really feel bad. Alright, so now this one right here, we've got Loki up here. Alright, I am cloning the shit out of some Loki. Alright, then we're going to try to take out Loki. Get the speed up, let's lock him down. Now then after Loki, I typically try to go for Thanos because I don't like the taunt. However, taking out an optional Thor because of the damage factor at this level is not a bad idea. If you can keep Thanos stunned, then I would suggest trying to take out the Thors. You're just not wanting Thanos to start putting up his taunts because it's really hard to fight through the taunt mechanic. I'm glad everybody's families are doing good. I mean, my son's doing better. He's going to have to go to kindergarten this year. I was hoping to get him to go to pre-K, but because of COVID, he didn't get to go last year, and his birthday is off by like 8 days, so he has to go to kindergarten, according to the state school board. I feel bad because he's missed out, and he's going to be way behind, and he needs a lot of extra work. But we'll get everything going. Alright, let's see what we can do about putting immunities out there. Okay, so he's slowed again. Just do a toss-up heal. Try to keep him slowed as much as possible. If he ever gets that up, I'm going to have to fight through him anyway, so I might as well go ahead and attack him while I can to get him down low. Make it easier. Stun him again. There we go. Now I can focus back on the Thor for a minute. Let's lock the other Thor down. And then focus on the weak Thor. Alright, now we are going to focus on Cole real quick. Cole is a pain in the ass, while hopefully being able to damage him enough to just go ahead and get him taken out too. Take my hit from Cole on that. There we go. Okay, so now we just worry about Cole and Sif. Yeah, this one has got the most taunters. You take back the nice. It's not bad. I'm having to struggle a little bit, but we'll get through it all. The hardest part's having to learn how to be a single dad, you know? Yeah, I feel bad because my son's not going to have the motherly influence, but it's going to work out. Life moves on. Alright. I wonder if we can get through all this. This takes forever. Let's clone a Cole. I do like Cole. He's pretty strong tank. He holds up pretty well. And, I don't know. I just like Cole. The only other option would have been to maybe take Groot. I do like Groot's death proof. If I get back around to taking another one, I will select Groot. But for right now, just building up all this cool, crazy shit. It's good. It's like having a massive army. Sinister makes this go so much better. I don't know any way other than to do this with Sinister. Alright. Now we focus on this Thor down here to take him out. And we'll just keep going. Keep dwindling away. I'm going to lock Sif up here if I can stun her. That way she doesn't pull a taunt. We'll try to take out Proxima while I've got a shot at it. Alright. Now let's work on some of these guys over here. Let's get rid of some of this Heimdall action we've got going. Late game, if these guys are normally still sitting around and they are just annoying. They keep gaining life off of each other, and it's just, I don't want that. I don't want all the Asgardian build-up stuff to have to spend an extra 35 minutes going through. This is already a long enough fight. Lock him up. Keep her slowed. Plus, I'm trying to build up. Maybe I'll steal a group. Add my death proof onto my stuff. Get rid of the taunter here if we can. Keep Groot locked up so he doesn't put death proof back on people. Or heal him. I really don't like him healing right now, even though it's kind of an insignificant heal. It's still annoying at this level. Get that taunt back up over there. It's okay, they're just going to do all their AoEs and beat me down. Do I want to take Groot or not? I don't necessarily need him. I'm going to take one anyway. We're just going to make this, it'll be a drawn out match, but hey, it'll be alright. Now I can just build everybody's stuff back up, and I might take one more guy in the last wave or two. But between Squirrel Girl and Groot and Loki and our massive tank over there in Coal Obsidian, I've got a nice little army kicking. So this will be good. We'll get through this really quick. Well, not really quick. This mode takes forever to go through, but you'll get it all. Oh, look, he revived. Now I can just sit here and build up all these abilities again. What characters would you all have taken differently? I mean, I'm talking through my explanations of them, the heals, the abilities, all that stuff, but pretty much I look at it as I'm trying to keep my guys continually moving forward, even if it's a slow pace. It might take forever to finish this one out, but the capacity is there. Now, we have Gamora, we have Black Widow, and we have this souped up Thor here. So one, I'm going to try to lock down the Thor. I don't want him doing any abilities other than he's basic. And then we're going to focus on Black Widow.
You're probably thinking there's a catch, right? Nope, it's 100% free and can save you money whether you have insurance.
The reason I'm going to focus on Black Widow is the speed up. Then afterwards with Gamora in here, I'm going to focus on her because I'm going to try to go ahead and lock her up. Yep. And then I can just start doing AoEs and taking care of people. But Gamora is just ridiculously strong in these events now after the reworks. So you want to keep her slowed as much as possible. But the speed ups provided from Black Widow are just annoying. I don't think I have a spot left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't have a spot left to take anybody yet. So let's just try to push her down. Get that blind on her. Start killing that. Once I get this Gamora down, I will probably start working on Thor. Especially because his ability block is about, well, it'll be up here in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and clone Thor. He's a good damager. He's going to help us get through this. I've got all the defensive side kicking, so now I need to work on getting the offensive side kicking. So he's locked, he's stunned. Anybody else I think I need to take over right now? Let's try to get some extra stuff on these Black Panthers here, back here. I don't like them being up either. We'll slow them down. Hopefully there'll be enough damage to wipe him out real quick. Alright, there's one down. Get a big stun. No, no stuns. That's sad. So sad. That Thor move should be really good. Yeah, still going strong. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of him. I don't want that up there anymore. We're down to 14 bodies that I have to get through. I've got an army of 10 right now, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this. I'm going to try to get as far as I can tonight, and we'll see what we can get done. All this music, if you are liking it, it's on Spotify. I mean, I'm not sponsored by Spotify or anything, but I like Spotify. And this is the NCS music, I believe. Maybe it was NCS Sounds. I don't know. Why is that not going to my NCS Sounds? We'll just stop up here at the beginning. There we go. I don't want to be stuck. That might be one song that popped in, and because I don't remember having anything that had lyrics. Now I might have to cut that one out. Alright. Back to Black Panther. See if we can get this whole node down again. If I get this one, that's 2 one-shots. I'll probably stop there. Because, I mean, this has got to be the boringest thing anybody has ever watched. I have to admit, I watched people doing it, and it was boring when I watched them do it. And then I tried to figure out how I would learn from it. And then I was just like, just make sure you try to target some of the ones that are the problem ones first. Like Psylocks are always going to be a problem one. If you see a Psylocke, that's a problem one. You know, Squirrel Girl, even though she doesn't seem like it, is a problem one. You know, if you just go based off of that kind of mentality, make sure you target the problem ones, you'll be okay. Most of the other ones will not ever be problem ones. Do a little heal up, make sure my guys are back to whooping time. Not going to steal anybody till at least one of my copies dies. The key for DD4 is when you're in a good place, just start doing the basics. Just the basic attacks. Let your guys build up all their stuff to plan for the next drop. Like I'm going to have 7 guys here. Okay, out of these 7, I've got a Black Widow, a Thor, a Gamora, and of course Groot. So now with this right here, you're going to want to stall. So we'll see if this gets a bunch of stuns. Alright, a shit ton of stuns. What I didn't get, I'm going to stun with her. And then I'm going to take out Black Widow. The speed up is just invariably the worst aspect. Since it's a turn-based game, you don't want to have your opponent sped up. And she does that. That ability blocked her. Get my death proofs going on this last run. Drop the big bomb from her. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of her.
Getting life insurance can be confusing.
Get my speed ups going again.
But Ethos is life insurance built with you in mind. That means no medical exams, and our online application can be completed in about 10 minutes, with many applicants getting same-day coverage from top-rated carriers.
Put all these regenerations up.
Less time sorting through a confusing application
Take her out with
process,
Thor.
more time with the loved ones you want
Now I'm going to start focusing on some Gamora.
That's ethoslife.com. Ethos Technologies Inc.
People are like, no, not Gamora. Not Gamora. And I'm like, yeah, Gamora. All the reworks, Gamora is that hidden danger minefield in all of these things now. She'll go, I mean, she won't go easily anymore, but in this where they stay alive for forever, she will eventually go empowered, and then she starts just beating your face. Alright. And these three over here, I'm not worried about them. I mean, the Black Panther maybe if he starts getting kills. But once I take these guys out, it's going to be good game. Alright, we're going to get the second node down real quick. 2 good one-shots. What should I name this one tonight? I don't want to call it just late night chill stream, but I mean it is. I normally end up changing the title after, you know, because, you know, we find cool stuff to do in here. We'll just lock him up again. How about that? Alright, at this point, like I said, just basic it out. If it's a clone guy, go ahead and use the big stuff you need to use. Like I can mind control because I'm not going to have Loki next round. Go ahead and put death proofs back up on all these people. Just one of them knots. I might do that. That sounds pretty good. One of them knots. I think most of my regular guys are going to be built back up. My Emma's good. Run a little bit extra heals. Alright, looks like everybody I've got is doing pretty good right now. I think my Scarlet, sorry, I wanted to say Scarlet Joe, but Black Widow, I think she's about got all of her powers back. My Ghost is good. Black Widow's good. So now I can just basic attack my way through this one and get ready for the next one. You want me to keep going, guys, or are you bored yet? I'm on here tonight just to have fun and chill with the people I like. So if you all are on here, you all are entertained, you all are enjoying this, you let me know. Second node down. Yeah, it was a hard-fought battle. Let's see here what we got left. Is this the mission 6? Okay, this is the rough one. Let's do this. We'll see how far we get. If I start dying, I will probably cancel, and then I'll come back and do it again tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going to be very good at this one or not, but we will see what we get done. That beer was an awful burp. Alright, and everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, you need to clone Black Bolt. No. I want to stun their Captain America so he doesn't do his taunts. I want to lock down Black Bolt. And as soon as I get a chance, the first one I'm going to try to clone is Captain America so I can keep getting these defense ups. Make sure we get our barrier stuff up. Clone this Cap. There we go. We've got Cap and Black Widow out, so you get some extra benefits. Get my defense ups and my taunt on him. And then I want to try to take him out because I don't want to fight through his taunt. Get the speed ups kicking. Keep him slowed. I will try to get a mind lock here on the Black Widow or Black Bolt. I do want to wear him down. I just don't want to necessarily make him my priority. Yeah, he is damaging. So are the cables, though. The cables and Deadpool combos are rough. You've got to speed up over here with her. But the taunt mechanic, if he gets his taunt going off, it's just absolutely annoying.
Like steak on a Thursday. Get $30 off your first month at homechef.com. Also available in select Kroger family stores.
And that normally does happen. You normally lose Zemo. He's good, but he's weak. Do a little bit of striker action on Bolt. I probably should have tried to stun Cap. He's low enough now though where I feel like if he does taunt, I can beat him down to get rid of him. Let's try to stun Bolt. Alright, there we go. Just alternating back and forth. We'll do this on Bolt. Keep him slowed, keep him stunned. Come on, Cap, die. Die, Cap. Why won't you die? Get the defense back up. Alright, clear. Do some heals. Come on, Cap. Okay, now I'm going to take Bolt because he's a big damager. I'm going to let's stun her. Alright, now let's get back on Bolt. Why is the cat back behind all this stuff scratching? Alright, so if you're doing this one, don't take Bolt as your first one. You want the Cap. You want the defense ups. And from this point on, you just start building your little small armada. Bolt is an okay guy to take. You don't have to take Bolt. you can save it. Right now it's going to take me a while to build up, but I'm trying to build up these other powers. I do want to get rid of Deadpool because he boosts the cables. So let's get this hit in here, see what we can take out. I'm wanting to make sure that everybody's up here. They're slowed. Get my speed ups back in effect. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to take out Deadpool back here. Now that she's visible, we'll hit her. Trying to get rid of her. Alright. Scarlet Joe's down. Deadpool's down. Let's try to take out a little bit of crystal here too. Speed ups. Man, if I can one-shot this node tonight, this will be amazing. Alright, next wave. Alright, this is where it's going to start getting good, guys. Alright, so defense up. Alright, let's get this up here so we get as much protection as we can. Slow them down. Stun this guy. Stun the Spider-Man. I mean, there's a lot of them in here that are bad. But the symbiote Spider-Man is probably one of the worst. And we are going to start making our symbiote Spider-Man army. Alright. We'll have to fight through some of these taunters. Don't worry though, it'll be okay. The trick with this one is the symbiote Spider-Man army. It's the #1 go-to. Just every time you can clone, if there's a symbiote Spider-Man, clone symbiote Spider-Man. Keep your defense ups going, keep your speed ups going. Keep your heals going until you have like an army of like 10 symbiote Spider-Mans and you're just crushing it. Other ones you can target, of course, Miles is pretty bad to have out there. You don't want him stun blocking you. You've got Emma to clear those kinds of things off. Let's see here. Let's keep Nick Fury stunned too while we're at it. Spider-Man over here is pretty bad. Let's take out this shield security stuff. It's just like building a mass wave of red. I think that's the end goal of it all. You know what, I'm gonna log up a Coulson. Alright. defense ups, speed ups. Get these heals up. Let's try to get rid of this taunter if we can. Make sure we don't get any extra buffs on us that we don't want. Keep Fury stunned. Tag a little on Miles. These games take forever. I don't want to do an AoE yet. I want to clone another symbiote Spider-Man. There's 2 in this one. Now I'm going to start taking these guys out. And then there'll be more symbiote Spider-Mans drop later. So that's what I'm going to try to go for. You like to keep everything slowed. This Spider-Man can be a little annoying, but he's not too bad. So I've got 2 symbiote Spider-Mans, I've got a Captain America, and I've got a Black Bolt that I've cloned. So even with the loss of Zemo, this is going to be a pretty good fight, I hope. Alright, so now I'll start basicing up again until we get through these guys. Get some extra blinds here and there. I know that probably wasn't the best use of Emma's, but I don't want to take these guys over the edge just yet. Build all of it back up and then we'll be good. Now the problem is if I don't get this all the way done, then I'll end up dead in the middle of it and without full ability to go will probably be what happens, and then I'll start up and they will just continually beat me down because I won't be able to build back up again. Alright, Negasonic. Negasonic is pretty crass in this one. I don't like her. So we're going to lock her up. And we'll try to do the same with Fury. Alright. So now let's just focus on some Negasonic here. And then we'll work on getting rid of Cable. I'm going to lock Quake up too while I have a shot at it.
What does the astronaut do when they get back to Earth? I really don't know.
Every little thing answers your burning questions. Like, what's it like for an astronaut returning?
Okay, there's not really anybody here I want to steel yet. So for this one, this section anyway, I mean, you could take Miles if you really want to, but I don't think there's anybody right now that I want to steal. The next drop down will have another symbiote Spider-Man in it. That will be the one that I'll probably be trying to take again. If you need to, like if you really feel like, hey, I need to take somebody, you could take Miles. He does help. You kind of want to get rid of Nick Fury and Negasonic in this one. You don't want to lose your buffs. Keep everybody well blinded. See what we can get done. I'll probably have to stop after this round anyway, because I think I used all my other ones up in just the basic, that third node, the basic node there. So look at all those slows. That's what we like to see. Keep everybody slowed. I haven't lost a symbiote yet, so we'll be okay, I think. Now it's starting to be time to start putting in a little bit more strategy here. Okay, they're starting to speed up over here, so I need to start getting my speed ups in, get my defense ups in, do big boom attacks. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's get rid of Negasonic. Let's go ahead and take out Miles to keep the junk down I don't like. I don't like the disrupteds. Let's start working over here to get rid of Nick Fury and Quake. Get the speed ups going and the stealth on. Alright. We should be able to heal up pretty well from this right now. Nick Fury will drop soon. Let's go ahead and make sure Quake doesn't get to go off. Symbiote army getting ready to come up soon. Everybody should be pretty good to go for the next round when it drops. Guys, if I do this, this will be the if I get through this will be the first time I will have gone through all 3 of these nodes in a one-shot attempt. I don't see it happening, but you know, it would be amazing if it did. I've never 3-shotted these, you know, 1, 2, 3, and it's done. Move on to the next one. It's just not happened. I thought a Spider-Man was going to drop in this one. Instead, we got Coulson. Let's try to save some of this stuff here. There is a Deadpool back here. Let's stun him. Try to blow him up and get him out of the way. If we can get him done and then Quake down, the rest of this should be a little bit easier. I don't want to waste my clone ability though right now. Good, the slows are in place. We're getting down to a nice even level here. There comes the taunts. The taunts are the pain. The taunts are the pain. Rhino is a bit of a pain. He's not that great of a tank. I mean, when he first came out, he's more like a Juggernaut, but not quite as good, and he is only effective. You know what? I'll waste one of these. Just want to get the AoE in. He's not quite as effective as the Juggernaut. I mean, he's good. The Juggernaut, I think, can be used in multiple different things. Now, he is good against blinds. So, I mean, what do you all think? What do you all think about Rhino? Do you think Rhino is a good character? He's not a solid anything anymore. I mean, I wish there was I misplayed. I should have hit the defense up. Oh well. Get the speed going. If my Black Bolt dies, that might not be too bad, I guess. I can deal with the Black Bolt dying. Okay, good. We got the defense backups. Alright. I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting excited. A little antsy. There's still a whole lot of characters to go, but if I pull this off, this will be amazing. I'll know what I'll call this then. One and dones. Yeah, boys, we're getting close. We are getting close. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is kind of where it fell apart for me the last time. I got really good. I got down through all this section, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, nope, here, everybody's going to die. Alright, we're down to the 20 characters. This is where I lost it the last time, and then afterwards it just took forever to get through it. Okay, let's see here. There's a lot of tanks in this one. Okay, let's get some stuns. We want the tank stunned. Sonic can be blinded. Stun the other tank. Okay, okay. Now let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's keep him stunned too while I'm at it. I think I'm going to try to take Cap out first so that I don't have to deal with the defense ups. Let's get our speed ups going, get our defense ups going, and then try to just get rid of him.
Getting life insurance can be confusing, expensive, and time-consuming. But Ethos is life insurance built with you in mind. That means no medical exams, and our online application can be completed in about 10 minutes. with many applicants getting same-day coverage from top-rated carriers. With Ethos, you spend less time sorting through a confusing application process and more time with the loved ones you want to protect. Go to ethoslife.com today to apply in minutes. That's ethoslife.com. Ethos Technologies Inc. operates in California as Ethos Life Insurance Services, not available in all states, and prices subject to underwriting and certain health questions.
Okay, so all of our guys are still alive. Oh my, we're doing good. We are doing good. Let's get rid of Cap, and then we can focus on the shield security and Coulson, I believe. And I've still got the Miles out there. I might have to work on Miles. Alright, that Cap should drop. Let's focus on Miles a little bit. Should be getting to where I can put Negasonic back under. Keep Negasonic under. Work on Miles, work on Miles. Let's go ahead and get Coulson and Quake out of the way if we can. Alright, now look, back here's your black symbiote Spider-Man again. So let's try to take out Negasonic here a little bit. Do a little damage on this end. Clone Spider-Man. Go ahead and hit him too while we're at it. Slow him down. There we go. That's what we're wanting. We want that slow. We want to keep the slows and the bleeds, and then we're going to start doing the stuns. This is going to be great. Get the clears, get all that up. Okay, alright. Defense ups. Stun him. Alright, so he's stunned. He's stunned. Stun Fury. So much stun power. So much stun power. It's like they can't do anything. It's ridiculous. So Negasonic's gone. Let's work a little bit on Cable here. Get my speed ups going. Let's get a stun back on that Spider-Man. Oh, guys, this is going to be a 3-shot. 3 shots. 3 globals up, 3 globals down. 1 run. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Keep everybody slowed, keep everybody stunned. Take them down at my leisure. Start saving these powers so I can stun the next drops that come in. And start working on Spider-Man back here. Come on, Sinister, get another clone in. Get another clone in. Come on, Sinister. Get another clone in. Can we do this? Can we make like an almost full tier clone army? He's got to stun him though. I think we're going to lose this one. I think he's going to die before I can clone him again. Nope. Oh, good game. 4 symbiote Spider-Mans, a Black Bolt, and a Captain America. This is done. Done. If I lose this, I need to just give up gaming. I should stop. Just stop playing this game. Like today. And look, there's Symbiote Spider-Man again, so if I run into him, I can. So now we're just selecting targets we want to not hit us, right? Put our defense up, put our speed up, and then we're going to stun a Black Bolt. We're going to stun a Symbiote Spider-Man. We're going to try to stun the shield security so that he can't taunt. So much perfect host going on. This is going to be ridiculous. Stun him. Pretty much everybody is now just standing there letting me punch them for a little while. Now I can focus on these guys that aren't actually going to be doing anything, like trying to take out a Deadpool so that Cable doesn't get really stronger. As soon as I can see Miles, maybe work on Miles. This team is phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal. Nothing but stuns, blocks, stoppages. So much slow power. I mean, this is going to be crazy. I'm getting excited, guys. This is great. Yeah, we're going to get this. And I think if any of my guys dies, it'll still be okay because I can go back and re-stun. Oh, I see a Miles. I see a Miles. Alright, let's keep him slowed. Let's keep him hit down. Go ahead and take him out if we can. Let's go ahead and hit Negasonic with that stun. Take out that Miles. Take out the other Miles. So many stuns. This is amazing. I mean, I tried this before, but I always failed. Like, at level 20 or something, like, at 20 people still left to go, something would happen. RNG gods would frown on me, and I would die. Like, absolutely just die, get decimated. And right now, here I am, and I'm winning. I don't want the taunt to come up. I don't want the taunt to come up. The taunt's not going to come up now. Yeah. Ooh, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. You all will bear witness to Mad Tinkerer beating 3 up, 3 down global. This will be great. I didn't think I would play this long. But, I mean, this has got to be boring for you all, but this is exciting for me. This is the first time I've done this. This is absolutely amazing for me. I have no place to clone. Oh my, I have no place to clone. I'm full. 10. My Captain America even made it all the way through, even with all of his taunting. So literally the only guy not stunned is Cable. And we just fixed that. Not going to take any chances. Making sure I get my heals up. Making sure I can do all the good stuff that we're supposed to be doing. Watch Negasonic be the last one left up. Haha. Woo. 3 up, 3 down. Yes, sir. That is the way to do it right there. It's all about the Spider-Man army. And here it goes. Oh, finally. Woo, 3 up, 3 down. Okay, that's a long fight sequence. I'm going to cut that out. We're just going to play for some fun now. That was amazing. Crazy.
and time-consuming. But Ethos is life insurance built with you
Woo.
in mind. That means no medical exams.
All right.
And our
Whew.
online application can be completed
Back
in
in,
about 10 minutes. With many applicants
back in
getting
global.
same-day coverage from top-rated carriers. With Ethos, you spend less time sorting through a confusing application process and more time with the loved ones you want to protect. Go to ethoslife.com today to apply in minutes. That's ethoslife.com. Ethos Technologies Inc. operates in California as Ethos Life Insurance Services, not available in all states, and prices subject to underwriting and certain health questions.
Oh. Hey, after playing for the song and this beer, I'm going to have to go get rid of this glass and use the restroom. So I will be right back as well. Woo! Yes! So, that's a good feeling. That is absolutely amazing. 3 up, 3 down. Oh, the global party. Global party. Woo! I like this. This was good, guys. This was good. I needed this. I needed to chill tonight. I'm just going to keep chilling with everybody. Where have all the old people gone? Have they just disappeared? I mean, really, did everybody just give up? Say, hey, we're done. We're done playing. We're done having fun in a game that we spent a lot. Mad Tinkerer Gaming is back, buddy. Yes. What a great way to start out the first night of being gone for forever. 3 global nodes taking out DD4 one shot tonight. I'm amazed. I'm loving this. This is great. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching this stuff with me, man. I love chilling with you all. Woo! Dude, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm going to stop this one here for the night. I mean, I'm amazed. I'm going to get back on here. I mean, I'm going to stay on tonight, but I'm going to chill for a little while and just play the game. I'm going to end the stream. It's been going on for quite a long time. And I hope everybody had a good day. I am glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with you. I'm glad to have the machinery back up and running so I can play some music and talk and make videos again. I mean, I might not be the best, but I'm probably not going to be the worst. And I get excited still about doing stupid stuff. So it's great. It's great to enjoy this game. It's great to have fun with people. It's great to have friends still that are out here in our global. And I hope everybody comes back. I hope everybody gets to watch the channel. So, like I said, if you're new, if you just signed in, click the subscribe button. Help a brother out, you know. I'm just trying to get through, trying to make it. I would love to be able to be a YouTube progressive guy. So, yeah, do this. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. Let's make this channel good. Let's build a good family atmosphere back here again. Let's build our global back up. Let's have some good friendships, good fun going. And, yeah, I enjoyed it. And as always, if you're a mad tinkerer like me, if you're in here playing the game, you have tinker tots, whatever it is you like, buddy, come and enjoy it with me. I'll try to stream as much as possible. It might be every other day. This week I'll probably try to do more. I've really enjoyed tonight. I'm happy to be here. But as always, guys, I will see you later.